Namaste everyone. Welcome to the fifth lecture of polynomial. This is Rajesh. In this lecture, we will revise factorization of quadratic polynomial. We will also see how to factorize a cubic polynomial, and we will solve remaining problems of exercise 2.4. So let us start with revision of factorization of quadratic polynomial. We are going to use splitting the middle term method. Now let us consider a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. Here we need to find two numbers, say p and q, such that their addition is equals to minus b and their product is equals to a into c. So if I get two such numbers p and q, then I will write this ax square plus bx plus c as ax square plus px plus qx plus c. And then we will take the common terms and get the factors. Let us understand this with the help of one problem. So let us start with first problem or first subproblem of question 4, where we have to factorize this 12x square minus 7x plus 1. Now we factorize using the splitting the middle term method. So here I will find two numbers such that their addition is minus 7 and their product is 12 into 1, that is 12. So using splitting the middle term method, we will find two numbers such that their sum is minus 7 and product is 12. Now 4 3s are 12, so I can have those two numbers as minus 4 minus 3. Now as the product is positive, so either both the factors are positive or negative. Now as here the number is minus 7, so my both factors are negative. Now I will write this minus 7x as minus 4x minus 3x. So my expression will become 12x square minus 4x minus 3x plus 1. Now let us see what term I can take common from these two terms. Now 12 and 4, these are the numeric numbers. In this I have 4 as common, and in x square and x I have x common. So I will take 4x common. In bracket now I have 3x minus 1. Now I will try to find one more factor from these remaining two terms such that I again get 3x minus 1. Now it is easy that if I take minus 1 common, I have 3x minus 1 here also. Now 3x minus 1 I will take common, so that here the remaining term is 4x and here the remaining term is minus 1. So this 12x square minus 7x plus 1, after factorization we get 3x minus 1 into 4x minus 1. Let us see one more problem. 2x square plus 7x plus 3. Now here again, by using the splitting middle term method, I need two numbers such that their sum is 7 and their product is 6. Now as the product is 6 and addition is 7, I will take those two factors as 6 and 1. As 6 into 1 gives me 6 and 6 plus 1 gives me 7. So let us write this 2x square plus 7x plus 3 as 2x square plus 6x plus x plus 1. Now again I will take common term from these first two terms. So 2x is common, so let us take 2x common. Now I have x remaining here after taking 2x common and 3 remaining here. Now from these two terms also I need x plus 3. I am saying that this is x plus 3, so let us take 1 common. Now x plus 3 is common in these from here, and x plus 3 is common from here also, so I will take x plus 3 out. 2x plus 1 is remaining terms. So after factorization, this 2x square plus 7x plus 3 gives me x plus 3 into 2x plus 1. The third problem is 6x square plus 5x minus 6. Now here I want addition as plus 5 and product as minus 36. Now as the product is minus 36, one factor is positive and the other factor is negative. Now as the middle term is plus 5, the greater factor will be a positive number. So 9 4s are 36. So I will take 9 plus and 4 minus, because 9 minus 4 gives me 5. So let us write this 5x as 9x minus 4x. Now from these two terms I can take 3x common. So after taking 3x common, I have 2x remaining here and 3 is here. And from these remaining two terms I will take minus 2 common. So again here I have 2x plus 3. Now 2x plus 3 I will take common, and in the other bracket I have 3x minus 2. So this 6x square plus 5x minus 6, after factorization gives me 2x plus 3 into 3x minus 2. Let us see the fourth problem. 3x square minus x minus 4. Now here I need addition as minus 1 and product as minus 12. So I split this minus 12 into factors as minus 4 into plus 3. So minus 4 into plus 3 gives me product as minus 12 and addition as minus 1. So let us write this 3x square minus x minus 4 as 3x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 4. Now I can take x common. So after taking x common I have 3x minus 4. Here it is 3x minus 4. So let us take plus 1 common. So after factorization I have 3x minus 4 into x plus 1. So this is how I factorize this 3x square minus x minus 4. Now in the similar way you can solve any problem for quadratic polynomial using splitting the middle term method. Now let us see how we factorize a cubic polynomial with integral coefficients. Now let us take a cubic polynomial as ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Now here, if p upon q is a rational root in the lowest term, then the value of p are limited to factors of d and the value of q is limited to the factor of a. Right, what I said? That if p by q is a rational root. Now if p by q is a rational root, then x minus p by q will become a factor. So if p by q is a rational root, then this p will be a factor of this d and this denominator q will be a factor of a. So I will find the factor of d and factor of a. Then I will find all possible combinations of p by q. After that I will check one by one whether this p by q, the different values which I got, are the zeros or not. Right, so one by one I use remainder theorem and check whether I am getting remainder as 0. Now as this is a cubic polynomial, so I have maximum 3 roots. So that means if I get 3 answers, then there is no need that I check other numbers. So for cubic polynomial 3 roots are possible. We find all 3 roots by remainder theorem. This is one method. Or we find one root by remainder theorem and other 2 root by splitting the middle term method. We have already seen how we can find the roots using how we find or how factorize using the splitting the middle term method. Right? Let us understand this with the help of one example. Find the rational roots of the polynomial 2x cube plus 3x square minus 11x minus 6. Now here let us consider the given polynomial is px, 2x cube plus 3x square minus 11x minus 6. Now here first I will find the factors of the 6, which are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 6. Now for any number, negative number is also a factor. So I will take both the numbers. And I will take the factors of 2 also, which is plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 2. Now I will find all the possible combinations of these factors and these factors. So that will give me possible roots. So I will have the possible roots of px as plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 6. I write all these numbers because they are going to divide by this 1 and that will give me the same answer. Next, these numbers are divided by 2. So I have plus or minus 1 by 2. Now plus or minus 2 by 2, already it is 1, so it is there. So I will not write that. Then plus or minus 3 divided by plus or minus 2 will give me plus or minus 3 by 2. And lastly plus or minus 6 divided by plus or minus 2 gives me 3, which already have written. Now please note that here px is 2x cube plus 3x square minus 11x minus 6. Now there are few terms which are having positive coefficients and few terms which are having negative coefficients. If I have a polynomial in which all the coefficients are positive, then I will start with negative roots. Here as I have some positive and some negative, so it is our choice whether we will start with negative or positive. So let us first start with positive root. Let us take now 1. Now I will substitute 1 here in place of x and I get answer is minus 12. Now this is not equal to 0, so x minus 1 is not factor. Now let us see for 2. I will replace 2 in place of x, and after solving it gives me answer as 0. So I will say that x minus 2 is 1 factor. Now I have got x minus 2 as 1 factor. 2 more factors are remaining that I can do in the similar manner, or I can use splitting the middle term method. Now again there are 2 methods if I am using splitting the middle term method. First I have to find the other quadratic polynomial which is a factor, as one linear polynomial I have already got, so that we can do either by long division method or the method which I am using here. Let us see how I am finding the other quadratic factor. Now I already know that x minus 2 is a factor. So here I should have x minus 2 common. Now for that I split this 3x square and this minus 11x so that I get x minus 2 common. Now 2x cube is here. If I take 2x square common, so x is remaining here. From the other term I should have minus 2. So for minus 2 I will multiply that minus 2 by this 2x square. So minus 2 into 2x square gives me minus 4x square. So I will write 2x cube minus 4x square. Now I have written minus 4x square. So to get this 3x square I add plus 7x square. So that this minus 4x square plus 7x square gives me 3x square. So there is no change. I only have written this 3x square as minus 4x square plus 7x square. Now this minus 11x, this I will also split. Now see, here it is 7x square. So I will take 7x common. After taking 7x common, I have x here. So as I have taken 7x common, that 7x I will multiply with this minus 2. So 7 to the 14, so minus 14. That means I will write minus 14x. Now here it is minus 11x. I already have written minus 14x. So to make it as minus 11x, I will add plus 3x. So this minus 11x I will write minus 14x plus 3x, and finally I will write this minus 6. Now from each 2 terms I can take x minus 2 common. So let us take x minus 2 common. If I take x minus 2 common here, I have 2x square. So either I will say that I am taking 2x square common, so that in bracket x minus 2 is remaining. Here I am taking 7x common, so x minus 2 is remaining in the bracket, and here I am taking 3 common, so that 2x minus x minus 2 is in the bracket. Now I can take x minus 2 common. So after taking x minus 2 common, in other bracket I have 2x square plus 7x plus 3. Now I already know how to solve or how to factorize this 2x square plus 7x plus 3. So for that I need 2 numbers whose product is 6 and addition is 7. This problem we have already done. So 6 I will split as 6 into 1. So I will write this 2x square plus 7x plus 3 as 2x square plus 6x plus x plus 3. Now I can take 2x common. So let us take 2x common here. Remaining is x plus 3. And here I will take 1 common, so x plus 3. Now I can take x plus 3 as common, so my px is x minus 2, x plus 3, 2x plus 1. So this is what factorization of px. Now if they ask me, or if it is asked to find the zeros, for zeros or for rational roots I have px is equals to 0. So I will say that x minus 2, x plus 3 into 2x plus 1 is 0. Now product of these 3 factors is 0. That means either or all of these factors are 0. So I will say that x minus 2 is 0, or x plus 3 is 0, or 2x plus 1 is 0. Now x minus 2 is 0 gives me x is equals to 2. X plus 3 equal to 0 gives me x is equals to minus 3. And 2x plus 1 equal to 0 gives me x is equals to minus half. These are various roots of this polynomial px. So if they ask me to find the root, so I will move up to these steps. Otherwise I will stop here if it is only asked to factorize. So I will stop here. In the next lecture we will revise this factorization of cubic polynomial and proceed to solve the problems. Thank you.